Babe of the day. Babe of the day. Willa Fitzgerald. She played Officer Roscoe Conklin in the first season of Reacher and is, without a doubt, the coolest woman character in the series. In my previous video, I talked about Serinda Swan, who played Carla Dixon in Season 2. I am incredibly fond of that actress and character also. But Roscoe Conklin is the best, and I'm anxiously awaiting that character's return to the series. Next week is sequel week, because sometimes a babe is worth revisiting. Be here Monday for Serinda Swan Part 2. On Wednesday, Jane Mansfield Part 4, the video even I didn't think would happen. This video's riddle. For a little woman, Willa Fitzgerald had a big scream. She was pretty daring and a far reacher, ultimately having some strong successes in show business. Not only is this a play on words, it's actually the truth. Keep watching to see how this all fits together. I dare you. Willa's been around for a while, but I think Reacher is what really got her attention in recent years. She has a list of impressive credits including Blue Bloods, Gotham, and the lead role in the TV series of Scream for its first 2 seasons. She was in the BBC miniseries of Little Women, an episode of Law & Order SVU, and even had the lead role in a short-lived series called Dare Me. It is fair to say that Willa was not playing chumpy roles in sleazy productions. She was in quality stuff from the start, playing notable roles. Willa is the only child of musician parents. It's odd that she didn't take up music as a career. When she went to college, she studied psychology for 3 years before dropping that for theater studies. In 2007, Willa did her first movie, For the Love of a Dog. It was a family movie about kids trying to raise money to cure a dog's cancer. It was a good project to start with, and Sherman Hemsley, old George Jefferson himself, was in it. After college is when she really started her career, and in 2013, she played a recurring character in Alpha House, a political comedy series on Amazon starring John Goodman with a bunch of famous people in cameos. The show only lasted 2 seasons, but this didn't slow Willa down any. The year after Alpha House ended, she became the lead of the Scream TV series for its first 2 seasons. Don't worry, her character lives. Her run on Scream ended in 2016, and although she continued to work steady, most notably in the Little Women miniseries in 2017, Willa didn't get her next leading role until 2019 with the series Dare Me on the USA Network. This was an interesting show. It was another of those teen thrillers. Willa played a high school's new cheerleading coach as a whole bunch of dark, evil things start happening with the cheerleaders. It lasted only 1 season of 10 episodes. After that was Willa's stint on Reacher in 2022. First of all, this is just a good show. It streams on Amazon Prime. Although Tom Cruise had starred in 2 Jack Reacher movies before this series has nothing to do with those films, and more closely follows the book series on which it is based. Alan Ritchson, as Reacher, is a much, much better casting choice for the character than Tom Cruise. He's like a walking mountain for one thing, and he plays a cooler personality. The first season has 8 episodes. In it, Jack Reacher comes into a small town where he is wrongfully arrested for the murder of a man who turns out to be his brother. Reacher is a little more than upset and teams up with 2 honest cops, one of them being Officer Roscoe Conklin, to take down the criminal organization that plagues the town. Willa plays Roscoe, an unusual name for a woman, but it suits her. She's an unusual character. Roscoe is very small compared to Reacher. However, she's very tough and extremely competent. It's funny, but when Reacher is about to do something wicked, Roscoe is the only one who can talk him down. They ultimately have a romantic relationship before Reacher leaves town. To be honest, I think Reacher was a fool for not staying in town. After all, he cleaned up the town and had a woman. However, Reacher is restless and likes to roam. Roscoe was such a good character that it was a bummer we don't see her in seasons 2 or 3. The nature of the books is that Reacher moves around and there's always new characters in a new setting. Maybe the show will break its rule and bring Roscoe back for a guest appearance in the future. Since Reacher, Willa has worked a lot. In 2023, she was an important character in the horror miniseries of The Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix. After that, in 2025, she got her own Netflix series with the medical drama Pulse, where she plays Dr. Danny Sims. I think Willa excels in the tough little woman parts, and I'd like to see her in more roles along the order of Roscoe Conklin. For her scrappiness, cuteness, and portrayal of positive women characters, Willa Fitzgerald earns the distinction of being a babe of the day, babe of the day,